Hello and welcome. This video is the introduction to all my other videos, and it's something that I really should have created first, but I didn't think of doing it until now. Um, you've probably encountered a few videos for those who have watched, but the purpose of this video is to lead you into the others. Now, I am a first-time author of the book, Who is Your Provider? And just to give you a little background information, back in 2008, when I had lost my job at an insurance company, God led me into resting in Him. Um, and basically, this consisted of relearning and being re educated solely by God. Jesus said in, I believe it was the book of John, that didn't I say that you will be taught by God? And I am living in that moment now to where I'm learning just from God solely. And this is what I had learned in 2008. And everything that more or less that you have seen in the videos is something that I've learned from God, a revelation that He's given me. And it's something I want to pass on to you. Now, my first book, Who is Your Provider, is about to be published. It's currently in the page edit stage. It had to be reverted back because there's something in there that I mentioned that I needed to be taken out. I felt like I should have had proper permission from a certain person. So it's been backtracked, and so after that will be done, I will approve of that, and it will go on to the book cover um, design. So there, it shouldn't be too much longer until the books are in the book stands. But this first book is everything that I've learned from my rest, and all the other ones are sort of. It's amazing how God has set the books that have followed after Who Is Your Provider. It's like he's taken something from Who Is Your Provider to make the next book, and something from the next book to make the third book, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, this video is the introduction to all the other ones. In it, you'll hear just basically the revelations that God has given me. And I think the most important one is the whole Adamic mindset. Now, if you want to know what the Adamic mindset means, I suggest for you to check out my video about it, the Adamic mindset, and you will get the idea of basically what I'm talking about. Um, Basically, I am not here like other so-called preachers to say, okay, um, follow God's way and then follow the world's. I'm not going to say that at all. I am here to say is to follow God's heart, follow God's way, and then He will lead you into what to do. But the basic and most important thing that we can do as believers in God is to love one another and to love God. If you follow those first two commandments, it is my belief that we will keep all the other commandments and we'll be walking out the way we need to walk out. And the third point that is most important is learning to hear God's voice. So, like I said, I am not here to lead you into loving money. And if that is what your desire and your focus is, you might want to just shut this off now because that is not my message. My message is for us to return back to the roots of our faith and following Jesus wholeheartedly. And that means doing whatever God would want us to do in regards to trusting Him. So, like I said, I'm not here to tell people to love money and to follow the world's way because it's not about that. It's about following God's will and doing what He wants as believers. Um, I'm here also to tell you that you have a destiny in God if you're willing to surrender your life to Him and follow God's way. He has a plan for you. Now, this world has other plans for you to follow, and I believe that could be the enemy's way to get you off of what God wants for you. If you would surrender your life and your will to God, then He can lead you into what He wants you to do and not what you want to do. So I would suggest, if you want, check out my other videos and you can see where I'm coming from. And God bless you, and I pray that you will benefit greatly from the videos that will follow. Thank you.